explain the export? Well, you are from Glasgow, or from Scotland at least, so you are an export of some description. Our expert, Paul Noble, explain to the viewers at home, what is the 34 points at the end of this title mean?
Well, the 34 point is basically just the classification numbers of all the swimmers added up. So Hannah Aston, for example, is an S9. She will lead them off on backstroke. Sophia Herzog an S6. Jessica Long an S8 and Natalie Sims an S9. So if you add 9, 6, 8 and 9 together, as long as it doesn't come above 34 points, then it is a valid team.
And to those wondering, yes, Paul needs a calculator. Even though he's an accountant.
I was going to ask you.
I was doing it in my head as you went along. I think we got there.
There's a few kind of classic combinations that are used in 34-point relays. So 7, 8, 9, 10, for example. 2 8s and 2 9s, 2 7s, 2 10s. Brazilians, because they've got someone like Daniel Diaz as an S5, they go a 5, a 9, and 2 10s.
I mean, that's,
you know, so it's number of combinations. It makes it interesting because, you know, if you have even someone as good as Daniel Diaz as an S5, is not going to compete against an S9, an average S9. So, but if Daniel Diaz can stay in contention, he's got 4 points for the rest of the team to make up as an S5. So it makes it interesting when we get the races when there are teams competing against each other. Unfortunately, today is only the American team that is taking the start, and that is, of course, because of the rescheduling of this event from October until now. And the organizer of the event took a decision: if the event was viable originally, then the team should be given the opportunity to swim it if they are attending here in December.
Yeah, why should an athlete be denied a medal just because others aren't here? Is the sort of ethos behind that. And again, they have to get in and not DQ. So, you know, we had a couple of incidents earlier when we had just the singular racer of a certain classification. And whilst that looks like, oh, I've just got to get in and do it. No, you haven't. You've got to get in. You've got to stick to the rules. You've got to finish the race. And what we have seen is those people that have swam individually have still gone out as hard as they can. You know, yes, the American team here may not break the world record. Let's be honest. The one that stands from Rio, from Great Britain's team, 4:45.23. What an absolute special session that was for viewers, and not just viewers, but the people of swimming. It was a fantastic race. Here, not necessarily a fantastic race, but 4 young ladies who absolutely deserve the chance to stand on the podium here in Mexico and receive yet another gold medal.
Yeah, Sophia Herzog taking over there from Hannah Aston, already a gold medalist, of course, in the breaststroke. It's a quality swim she had in the breaststroke the other day. Sophia Herzog. She'll be cheered on by the American fans. There's a few American flags in the stands this morning. They're still very enthusiastic, you have to say.
How many swimming parents have you met that aren't enthusiastic? Despite the fact that they're up for about 17 hours a day.
Right. Sometimes for less than 30 seconds of action.
Yeah, when you put it like that, it seems even more crazy, doesn't it? Turning in a time of 2:04.60. Sophia Herzog. Coming back down, as you say, the championship record also held by Great Britain. It's 4:46.21, done out in Montreal. Whilst the previous Worlds were in our homelands, the one before that weren't too far away from here either. No Team Canada with us here at these championships. You know, and one of the things that does go missing with those missing teams is a few of the characters of the sport, and not just the swimmers themselves, coaches alike. There are lots of characters around that keep the sport bouncing and flowing, so it's sometimes you look around the venue and it's a little disappointing to miss those characters. But again, some of the swimming we've been having here, teams or no teams missing, some people have proper gone for it and have got their rewards. This is one Jessica Long, who, as Paul was saying earlier on in commentary, for a previous race, is just totting up medals at the ripe old age as well. So,
well, you say ripe old age, she's been around for
yeah,
a long, long time, so it seems like, oh, she
must be 40.
Yeah, she must be a decent age, Jessica Long. She was 12 when she came onto the scene in 2004, so that make it, she must have been born 92, so what's that, 25?
I think
25 years
yeah,
age?
I think she's 26, so I wrote it down earlier and then put it somewhere, but 25, 26 either way. But she's trying to make as many medals as she is old, I think, at the moment. It's, she's doing it with ease.
That's a good stat, yeah, I like that.
I bet she has.
Yeah, I think she has, mate. Just keep a running tally of how many medals that Jessica Long and Daniel Diaz have, because
I bet Boki's not far
very
behind
close.
either.
Well, Boki hasn't done as many World Championships as those two. Jess Long and Daniel Diaz both started back in 2006.
I mean, if you think about 5, 6, and then 7, you'd be getting there.
Yeah.
But no, those two, absolutely.
Yeah, Jessica Long and Daniel Diaz as well in 2006. Jessica Long certainly won 9 gold medals in the South Africa World Championships back in 2006. I mean, she was in classification, she won 7 in her own class, she won 2 relay medals as well, so it all tots up.
Yeah, the last of the 4 is Natalie Sims, and Sims is heading towards home in our final race of the first session here at the World Para Swimming Championships in Mexico City. Into the final 15 metres. She'll be heading towards the final 5 in just a couple of strokes, and into the wall she comes then. Time is going to be around about 5:20, 5:19.23.